Hello, anybody, and welcome back to another episode of Steve Plays PUBG on Xbox Poorly. As always, I'm your host, Steve, and we're going to do some solo today, unless anybody decides to join us. So let's get right into it. First of all, before I start, some people might be interested to look at this for a second and see just how bad I am at this game. I'm in the top 6,500 in solo, though I can't for the life of me figure out how that works out. I only have one solo win. I consistently top 10, so I guess that's one thing. Yeah, all right, let's get into it. So I'm definitely enjoying the progress schedule of the game so far. They seem to be pretty diligent about sticking to their word about consistently updating the game and fixing it. It is certainly not at the level that the PC version is at, of course. I think some people don't realize that porting a game of this scope from the PC to a console is it's a large undertaking. There's a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of things coded a certain way for the PC that when they are plugged into the Xbox, it just don't work. And so I'm sure the guys at Bluehole spend a lot of their time just trying to figure out how to change things around and make it work. There's a lot of people I see complain, like, look at a game like Gears of War on Xbox, look how pretty and smooth and how it runs. Why is PUBG so garbage compared to it? Well, you didn't get to see Gears of War when it was still like 6 months away from being released, okay? Like, you don't know how janky it looked, all right? So don't compare a finished game to an unfinished game. Also, this is a game in which this entire map is always rendered at the same time. It has 100 people in it. They have to be independently tracked. Each bullet its physics are independently tracked. It's huge. It's a grotesquely large undertaking, you know. Well, it's not Fortnite. All right, go play Fortnite. Fun. All right, rant over. Let's get into the game. I'm going to drop here by the quarry. And again, when I drop, as you may have noticed, I put the wings of the plane straight up and down on the screen because I always want to drop, no matter how far away from the plane I'm dropping, I always want to drop from the plane at a 90-degree angle towards what I want to go for. Anything else, and you're not taking the straightest possible path to where you're going. You know, if you angle forward, well, you should have just waited. The plane is going to take you there a little bit faster, so wait for the plane to get there. If you're shooting backwards, you're better off jumping earlier. You want to be jumping from the plane at a 90-degree angle in almost every case. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't necessarily. There are times where when you're dropping, you change plans and you decide to veer. That's different. That's reevaluating when you get new information. But in general, in my experience, you want to jump from the plane 90-degree angle. All right, so I'm doing a quick. I should have been more diligent about doing a shoot check, but I think we're okay. All right, I like these little buildings too because there's no door. You just walk in, see what they got, and walk out. These little shops. Nice red dot sight. I like red dot sights over holographics. I think holographics block too much of your vision. I do prefer red dot sights. I'm going to check out these two stories here. Good to have at least a melee weapon. All right. I don't have a backpack yet, so I'm going to try to stop picking up random attachments. It's a bad habit. Attachments take up a lot more space in your inventory than you think. Like, I think a scope, like a 2x scope, takes up the space of like 30 bullets, depending on the bullet type. Because different bullet types do have different weights, and they take up different amounts of space in your inventory. 7.62 takes up the most. It's the heaviest. Oh, boost items. That's good. Flash hider doesn't take up that much space, as you can see on the little progress bar there next to your inventory. All right, so far no gun, so far no backpack. Let's try to fix that, shall we? What? Good attachments for an AR if we find one. Ump is always a good pickup. Ump is definitely, in my opinion, the best of the SMGs. It's a good balance of fire rate, damage, and range. If you have a 4X, you can even snipe with it in a pinch if you don't have any other option. Certainly not ideal, but it will take up to a 4X scope. And in single shot with a vertical foregrip, it's actually pretty accurate at range. Though I do believe 9mm has some damage drop off at range. You can still use it. Pop, pop, pop. Get those headshots. Alright. One of the useful criticisms I received is that I should talk more. I noticed a lot of dead air in some of my earlier videos, so I'm going to try to avoid that while not also babbling. I'm going to try to be commenting on what I'm doing and what I'm seeing for you, the viewers. Nope, no. Yeah, see, now we're running into our first space issue here, where we really need to find a backpack. Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, now we can just pick up the things we want. We don't have to worry. Oh, also, if you didn't know this, little tips and tricks. When you have a red dot selected, you can hold the RB button on Xbox, and up and down in the left stick while you're holding RB will change the brightness of the dot. So if you think the dot's too bright, or you want it dimmer or brighter, depending on what the background is, you can adjust it. So, yeah, little tip that maybe you didn't know about. All right, let's check our map for the first time, because my situational garbage. And it's a bad situation for us, so we're gonna have to think about finding a vehicle ASAP. Oh, hey, level 3 helmet. Look at you. What a nice person you are, game. Yes, that's right. The game PUBG is a person. I've decided. All right, but we're gonna focus on getting out of this location. Even though our loot is not great, we have. Hello? Hello? Okay. All right. Fine. Okay. What's happening? Game? Okay. You just can't jump out these windows? All right. Well, that's new. Okay. So we're going to have to look for a vehicle. So I'm going to run along this path. Because these little dirt tracks do spawn vehicles as well as the big roads. Though it's rarer. We're going to run in that direction in any case. Okay, 3 energy drinks. Oh, I don't know why I picked up a gas can. As you can see by the little red hash mark lines there, that shows you how much of the inventory that the item you're hovering over is taking up. Like my 3 energy drinks, they take up that much. My gas can takes up as much as like 6 energy drinks would. As you can see, the compensator, it takes up a decent chunk. It takes up a decent size. So does the flash hider. They take about the same amount of space. The mag takes up even more. I believe scopes take up even more than that. Grenades take up a decent amount of space. Also, when a grenade is here, it is not in your backpack, so it's not taking up space. For ammo, same for anything. Just gonna be a little greedy. Pop in here and see if I can find anything useful. bandages because we don't yet have a first aid kit. A vest is very useful. Vests also give you a little bit of inventory in case you didn't know that. A little bit less than the difference between the tiers is how much you get from a vest. So as you can see, with a level 2 and a vest, we're pretty close to full capacity anyway. The level 3 gives that much more up to the top. So the difference between a 2 and a 3 is not as vast as you might. So most of the time in the game, you can get it by just fine with a level 2 and a vest. Any kind of vest. A level 3 is basically just gravy. All right, we're going to take this. So for those beginners out there, putting away your guns, you run faster. You hold Y, puts away your guns. You can also then double tap the L3 button, double tap the left stick, you auto run now. You just auto run. So with the blue approaching me, I am in the situation where I kind of have to be... I have to keep the dotted line pretty much centered in my vision when I'm running, because I want to be running as on the closest, straightest route to the circle to avoid getting murdered by it. But I also want to run towards a road in case there's a vehicle. And we can also start making where we want to go as we get in. It's never a bad idea to quickly plan for the future. On the road again. Oh, I can't wait to be on the road again. I can't wait to be playing PUBG with my friends. I can't wait to be on the road. Oh, alright. That's enough. Yeek. Alright, stop. Pop 2 energy drinks. 2 energy drinks gets you about 2/3 of the way up the boost bar. So it gets you some decent amount of healing and speed boost, which I'm going to need to get out of this circle and get to safety, because man, that's bad. I'm still pretty far. I'm going to get hurt. So I'm really hoping for a... Uh-oh. That's a bad sign, because while that is indeed a buggy, as you can see, it's giving off a little bit of smoke there. So I think this thing got hit by a bomb and that it is no longer usable, which is bad news for us. Very bad news for us. We're going to have to keep running. Though I do see a second buggy beyond it, so I think we're going to be okay. We're going to live, folks. We're going to live. For a little while longer, we will live. I don't know what movie it's from. Someone says, the line is, someone says, we're going to die. And the guy's like, aye, we are. But before that, we'll live. If anybody knows what that's from, I cannot remember. Feel free to comment in the comment section. And no, it is not the very famous Braveheart, every man dies, not every man really lives line. That is not what I'm thinking of. Yeah. All right. We're out of the blue, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going until I'm safe. I'm also going to track. Okay. All right. New plan. You're going to go for this thing. This is gonna be dicey, so... And we out. Get off me. Get off me. I don't like you. I don't appreciate you. Get off me. And I'll go away now. I got the thing. Leave me alone. I got the Groza. You can... No! No! Get away from me. Going far, far away from all of you bitches. And that's how you get a crate, folks. Don't fuck around. Don't stick around and take time. Just go. Gotta get the shit, get it in your inventory fast, and go. You spend a lot of time dicking around with attachments, you're gonna end up... Now, for those of you who are not familiar with it, you never had it or seen it, what I picked up is the Groza. Also is the OTS-1 Groza. It is a Russian bullpup assault rifle. Kind of like basically a better version of an AK. It's more stable because it's a bullpup configuration. And it's a and has a built-in vertical grip. And the box was nice enough. Wow, words. The box was nice enough to give us a compensator for it, which is lovely. All right, hopefully these houses are not occupied because I want to sit here for a second and just like, reload and put the shit on my new toy. Get out of here. I don't need you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it doesn't take it. Why would it give it to me if it doesn't? Whatever. Yeah, keep going. Don't come around here no more. Good, another red dot. Ugh. I have no frames right now, and that's not making me happy. I'm like at like 20 frames per second. Oh! Oh my god! Wow. Talk about just... Well, that was just rough. Oh. Should have been more careful. See, this is what happens, guys. You get excited with your new toy and you're not careful. Not paying attention. You should really be treating every building like it's occupied, not just running in willy-nilly because you think it's all empty. Yep. And you pay the price for that. He was posted up too. He was really patient too. That's good advice. He waited a long time. He didn't reveal himself because I was there for a while, and didn't come upstairs for a while. So he was very, very good and very patient. And he is now rewarded with all my stuff because I was careless and he was careful. And we're back. Back in Erangel. Erangel is the name of this map, by the way. Did not know that. That will be important when the new map comes to Xbox. Miramar, the desert map. I'm going to be excited for that. Definitely going to do a bunch of videos when that comes out. So we can all enjoy all of its glory. Let's push far. We're going to push this one. Push to like here. Here, actually. Now, this will be a little tutorial in pushing for a distant point. This is actually not that distant. It's only 2 blocks. It's a little over 2 blocks. But we're going to have to pull our parachute away, probably now. And then what you want to do is, you see your speed on the left side there. You want to get it, ideally speaking, you want to be around 30 to 35 kph. So what you do is when you get to about 30, you want to push forward and rock and let off. Push forward and let off. Push forward and let off. Push forward and let off. Push forward, let off. Just like you're rocking in a swing set. Rocking in a swing set all day long. Anyway, and then that will get you, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the YouTube series that got me into this game, is that 30 to 35 is ideal for distance and speed. Slower than that, you're moving a little too... You'll go further, but you're moving a little slow, and it might not be worth it to get to where you are wasting that much time. Faster, and you're not getting as far as you want to go. But as you can see, from where the plane... I'm getting a very good amount of distance. And the benefit of that is you'll likely be alone. Like we can see one shoot down there. That guy's going to the apartments by school. That's great. Good for him. The place I'm going has I've noticed has a high frequency of vehicle spawns around it. There are 2 spawn points at this intersection. So that's 2 chances to roll a car. There's also a garage in the compound. Chance to spawn a car. So that's basically 3 chances to roll a vehicle. And we got one. We got a bike. And I'm actually, as the circle is so far south, I'm actually not going to stay here. I'm going to go a little bit north to somewhere that is almost guaranteed to be empty and unlooted, and then I'm going to head south. And this bike is the fastest vehicle, so I can afford that. Yeah, you can basically get up to 70 miles an hour in that bike. Okay, Helmet and an energy drink right off the bat. That's good. Hey, backpacks. Nice. Two vests. I like level 2 vests. Who doesn't, really? Extended quick draw mags. So the magazine tier list is quick draw, extended, extended quick draw. Quick draw is better than nothing. Extended is better than quick draw. And then, of course, the extended quick draw is the best. Oh, this is an interesting little grouping. I'm going to take the Vis because it's here. It's not a great gun. That's actually That's actually understating it a little bit. It's very much not a good gun. But if you don't have a sniper or a suppressed gun, it has an integrated suppressor and an integrated scope. So while it is basically like a spitwad shooter, you know, it can give you a little bit of vision. I mean, the scope's garbage. I think viewers will notice that garbage is a favorite word of mine. I like to say it a lot. But you can surprise people with it. You can absolutely surprise people with it. Because it fires very fast, and it has a very recoil. But the bullet drop on it is intense. It's very intense. It zeroes in increments of 50 meters, as you can see here. Actually, 25 meters, excuse me. And an example of the bullet drop, just watch. You can see the bullet arc. And that's an example of the realistic bullet physics in this game. No hit scan here. Bullets have realistic arc. I already have a extended quick draw. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't need those things. Alright, so far, not that fruitful. The scar is nice to have, though. And yeah, I'm going to swap out the VSS for this ump. Because the ump just has more utility. And I can put this extended quick draw mag on it. A lot of times my attachments will dictate what gun I pick up in some cases. Like oh, I have all these nice bits for a suppressor, or for a for an SMG, like an SMG suppressor and grip and stuff. So I'm like, I want to take this ump and use it. And I might even not pick up a second, like an AR over it, if I have good attachments for the ump. Oh, look at this. 4x scope. Most versatile scope in the game. It's not super hard. It's to use the way the 8x is, but it gives you enough magnification better than the 2x. 2x is kind of a, I will take this if I have no choice kind of thing. It's slightly better than a holo, in my opinion, though maybe like right on the same line as a red dot. It'd be important to not where I put my bike, because I'm going to need it soon. Which I have already promptly done. Is forgot where I put my bike. And that could end up getting me killed. No, I think it's over here. Yep. It's right here. I think rather than stay here and keep looking for stuff. Hello. I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Because there's always a decent chance that I'll get screwed at the bridge. And I don't want that. Enterprising lads always attempt to block the bridge or just camp on it, control it. And we don't want that. So I'm gonna head down now. I don't want to angle out of the red zone a little bit here. All right, there we go. Don't worry, no one ever dies in the red zone. It's a myth. If anybody who tells you that the red zone can kill you, it's fake news. Don't listen to him. My friend Tyler would get a kick out of that because I say it literally every time. Now, to balance the speed of this bike, it is very easy to case this bike and kill yourself. So you have to be careful, especially when you're driving over terrain. On the roads, you're usually fine, unless the game just decides to glitch you. But when you're off-roading in this thing, at your own risk, do you go at maximum speed. Actually, we're going to bypass the bridge altogether because I see something I like. I'm not afraid to drive that thing right into the water so no one else can use it. And we're going to be Ocean Man. I'm going to take you by the hand and lead you to the land that you understand. And I actually want to go around the island. When the circle is like this, I like to approach the island from the south. Because everyone's going to be coming at the island from the north. Across the bridges, in vehicles. I want to go around and climb up from the south. Or even the west. Just like not the north. So a lot of people are probably I'm just gonna wax poetic here for a minute while I'm boating. The reason I'm doing this series and trying to actually keep up with it is that I feel like a lot of people in the PC versus console gaming world right now, I feel like a lot of people think that people who console game do so just because they can't afford a nice PC setup, and that if they could, they would just do all their gaming on PC. And while I understand that to a certain extent, I'm trying to hold a little torch here for console gamers. I like gaming on a console. I enjoy it. I enjoy the community on Xbox. I enjoy the controller. I enjoy playing with a controller more than mouse and keyboard. And I don't think of it as just a poor man's alternative to the true gaming experience, quote unquote. So I want to play this series, this Xbox PUBG series, to show that Xbox PUBG is fun. And it is worth playing. There's a chance this is unlooted because of where it is. Nope. It is not unlooted. And now I'm afraid. No, go back to the driver's seat. There we go. So anyway, that's my little PC console gaming rant. You know, not everybody plays on console because they can't, or they're not good enough. That's the other argument. Oh, you're not good enough to play on PC. That's a really fallacious argument in my opinion. Like, the skill set is the same. There's people who play on Xbox. I play Overwatch on Xbox. There's people who play on there that are godlike. You know, but they play on console because they prefer it. It's not, you know. There's all different ways to game. Game the way you like. Alright, that's my gaming rant. Hope it wasn't too preachy for you. I would say, like, the biggest reason I would play a game on PC over console, if all things else being equal, is if the PC version has a strong, like, modding community attached to it that makes the game, like to give an example, XCOM 2, I really enjoy the Long War 2 mod. That game actually cooks my laptop. It's very hard to play. So that's a game that I would like a nice, powerful gaming PC to play, because I want to take advantage of all the mods. I could play it. There is an Xbox version of XCOM 2, but you can't. I mean, there's no mods. There's no, like. So, you know, I want to play with the mods. So that's why I would play that game on PC if I had a strong enough PC. There's also PC only games that don't exist on console that are worth playing. I'm a big Factorio player on console, or on PC. I like that game. There's somebody probably here. Right. I'm gonna stop going off on tangents and actually pay attention now. I think it's time to just hide in the forest somewhere. There. I like this ridge that's just south of the base. It's a good place. A lot of spicy fights happen up there. But if I can get myself up in there, I might have an advantage. Little spare loadout today. Little level 1 backpack with not much in it. It's gonna have to do. I think our looting days are done. We might kill somebody and take what they got, but can't always count on that. Just gonna have to try to make this work with what we have. It's another thing you do a lot in PUBG is you're gonna have a lot of times you have to settle for less than what you consider ideal. I don't know why I can't speak. Still not taking a crossbow though. I don't care how many. If I get 100 subscribers on YouTube, I will do a crossbow run, like a crossbow only run. That'll be fun for everybody, except me. And no, I won't intentionally die quickly to get it over with. But I'll probably just die because it's bad. Because we have a 4X, we can afford to be sneaky. I can take engagements at a distance if I need to. I'd love a suppressor, but I don't have one. I don't even have a flash hider. And I don't have any grip on my Scar, so it's going to be a little bouncy. So also, for those of you who don't know, in the middle of the scope here is the zeroing. So you can't adjust the zeroing automatically. So with the 4X, these hash marks show you the zeroing. The scope is 0 to 100 meters, so that means the top of the triangle there, that's 100 meters. If your target's 100 meters away, that's where you aim. The first hash mark with the 4, if they're 400 meters away, that's where you aim. And then the third hash mark with the 6, if they're 600 meters away, that's where you aim. And then anywhere in between is anywhere in between. With a 4X, you're probably not shooting that far away anyway. All right, so in the middle of our video here, we're going to have a guest. So everybody say hello to Chad. Chad, say hello to the viewers. Hi, viewers. Are you including... Did you include your audio? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guy just ran literally right past me. Holy crap. I almost threw that away. A dude literally... I was flat out on the grass and a dude just ran by me. But he didn't have his guns out, so I killed him before he killed me. Give me that. Give me those. He has a mini. He has an 8X. Let's go. Yeah, I'm recording for Twitch and YouTube right now. So, but I can join you after this if you want, if you'd like.
Okay.
That looks like everything. Okay. Whew. That was an intense moment, huh, viewers? So how you been, man?
Good.
Yeah.
Just got my tax refund back. Well, not back. I didn't get it back, but
So
I know how much I'm getting.
Did you get? So you're gonna get your Xbox back?
I already have it back.
Oh, okay.
All
All right.
What do you think I'm talking to you on?
Well, you said you had an Xbox, but it wasn't technically yours.
Oh, well, yeah. But
yeah. So I've decided to start a YouTube series. Just using just making Twitch VODs and then uploading them to YouTube. And I've actually already gotten some views on the first couple of videos from people that aren't Facebook friends with me. So that's nice. That makes me feel nice. So I want to show people that PUBG on console is fun and worth playing, and just gonna have a good time. Try to get them chicken dinners, you know. Yeah, my buddy Tyler he's Trash Farah. He said, yeah, my only hint is like try to comment more and try to show some wins. And I was like, thanks, you dick. Try to show some wins. Yeah, I'll get right on that. In my first 400 solo drops, I got 1 win, so we'll work on that.
right.
Shit, I gotta run now. I got 20 seconds to run. See, that's what happens when I'm distracted, and that's not Chad's fault. I get distracted by literally anything. Is that I don't pay attention to the blue timer and put myself in bad situations. That's another tip to remember. You always should be aware of the blue. You always got to be aware of the blue. And if you're in a position where the blue's going to get you, you have to know when it's going to move and where it is relative to you. Otherwise, you will just die. Oh, I'm in a bad way here. I'm so exposed. I do not like this. Oh, yep, and I'm getting shot at. Awesome. Oh! Fuck.
Death to you.
Yep. Car to the head. I was serpentining and everything. He just nailed me. Well. Well, alright everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe if you feel led to do so, and we'll see you next time.